Well, I'm not gonna lie. At the very, very, very beginning, so I used to take like a lot of 12-hour shift, and it was way much more than I could handle, to be honest, because it was like back to back and non-stop. And the reason why it was hard, also specifically, is because it was pretty brand new for me. I was not used to, like if there's like 12-hour shifts, so you're gonna be working like for 12 hours straight, and then that's pretty much it. You're not allowed to sleep. You can't get in trouble like they even see you sleeping and stuff like that. So that was a really big adjustment, but right now I'm doing pretty better. I can kind of like know how to deal with that, the whole not sleeping thing. So I can kind of like know when to take a nap and when not to take a nap. And actually, I have like a good sense of like the whole flow and how the shifting goes and what I should expect. So I can just adjust accordingly. But yeah, at the very beginning, I used to take a lot of 12-hour shifts because hey, the money was good. I mean, the idea of the money was good, but the money was not really good because the way that I used to do it is I work like for 3 days, and then they would tell me, hey, we're looking for people to cover an extra day, and then I'll come in. And when you work for 4 days with like only one day overtime, the money does not really add up. I think the money adds up when you do like you work for 3 days, or I'm talking about like 3 days overtime, or you work for, I don't know, probably a week like I'm doing right now. And yeah, so I treat the system, I'll say. Well, I did not really treat the system, but I just decided not to do that, not to do like this extra. Maybe if I feel like not doing anything, or I feel really bored at home and they really want someone to come in, and I'll just come into a help. And then I know at the end of the day the money's gonna be there as well, but I'll just use the downtime to study, because if I'm really lazy at home and they need somebody to come in, I'll just use the come in, take the money, of course, use the downtime to probably like study, because there is nothing else that I can do besides of studying. I will not even be into sleeping because I cannot sleep, or I cannot sleep like I would want to. But when it comes like to this whole extra shift thing, so I'll say be cautious about it. Another thing when it comes to extra shift though, like all the bad things or the things that you can't even be thinking about, you never thought could have possibly be a thing, usually happen when you take an extra shift. I really don't know what about it. I really don't know what's the science behind it, but that's what I've seen, at least for me. And I'll say really be cautious about this extra shift that you're gonna be taking, and try to get a good idea of where it might be. What are you gonna do? Like in my case, I'm a tech, but I might be a sitter as well. So if I'm gonna be sitting, so I know that hey, just bring everything with you in the room. And if I'm gonna be a tech, I know it might be half a bad day because you don't really know how your patient loads and what you're gonna have to handle. But usually I do pretty fine, to be honest. I do pretty fine, and I'm looking forward probably later to float, I guess. So I'm just gonna see how it goes and probably reflect on it tomorrow. But other than that, just be cautious. The money is good, but the money can be better. Think about it. Think about how much you really want to make, and then do it, instead of being like, hey, you're just like gonna be an extra shift, and then you just like go and then boom, you take it. But the thing that you will quickly realize is the fact that hey, this isn't really not gonna do anything, or it's just gonna add up like just a couple cents, and then that'll be pretty much it. So I don't know if you're really gonna be working like for a couple extra cents. So hey, be it, do it. I'll say do your thing. But hey, if you really want to like be working for more, I'll say probably take more than one, but be cautious about what you take. And I don't know, pray about it if praying is something that you actually do or you believe in, and just be you. That's pretty much it. And I'm gonna cut this thing right now because I think I talked too much for now.